ducked off low key, yeah, you know me. Kickin' with Tyree, hit it 3 like Kyrie.
Hey, my name is Tyree Pope the third, and I'm from Kicking It With Tyree.
Hi, Tyree.
Hey,
How you guys doing today?
Doing
great.
amazing. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. My first question for you guys is, this show leads into the idea that killers are created, not born. How does each of your characters reflect that theme in different ways?
Killers are created and not born. I mean, we see it kind of happen in real time with Etta. I don't think she had murderous intentions until this horrific thing happened to her. And so yeah, I think she kind of embodies that really well, and it's a testament to the writing. It was already in the script. It was already there in black and white. And so yeah, and hopefully the show, hopefully with everything that we've done, people can still empathize with her and see that she's not the actions that she takes, that she still has a lust for life, that she still wants to connect, and that it's born out of what she thinks is a version of morality. So I would say, yeah, Etta's journey is literally that question for sure.
I would say Stanley's early life, it was a bit extreme. He's coming from very extreme circumstances, a lot of loss and a lot of instability. And so coming into this space and having lived in Miami for some time, I think a lot of his goal has been stability and maintaining some sort of status quo or creating a concrete ground for him to stand on. And with having Etta and Lovely come into the picture and, Stanley getting into this hot water and them showing up for him and then he in turn showing up for them, I think it shows that even though he values this stability and this status quo, he knows how to operate in chaos and he knows how to operate in extremity.
Yeah, I think for Lovely, she also comes from a very unstable, sort of uncontrollable environment where things are constantly like happening that are out of her control. Hurricane, earthquake, political instability, her mother passing. However, Lovely's spirituality is kind of what grounds her. And I helps her to find some kind of peace so that she's able to walk through the world and still be the open and curious, empathetic person that she is. However, meeting Etta and watching how Etta moves through the world, I think is fascinating. And by the end of the season, I think maybe Lovely is starting to be curious about how one actually takes control of situations that feel like they are happening to you all the time.
Hmm. I love those answers. My next question, that pickup truck scene with you three in episode two kind of feels like the heartbeat of the show, and it shows me what your relationship is going to be like. It's going to be a caring relationship. You guys are going to take care of each other. What did that moment mean to you guys?
Dylan.
That was the first scene that we shot of the entire series. And I remember us actually rehearsing it before, which is not normal, but we got in the room and rehearsed it with Alethea, our director, and with Karen, our showrunner, and with David, one of the writers. And I think the nerves and the excitement of the day lent itself quite naturally and quite wonderfully to the situation, which is a testament to, their decision to put that on the first day. But it was special for sure.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
And these type of stories, it kind of blends in between, vengeance and justice. Where do you all sit on that spectrum?
Mm. That's a complicated question, Terry. Um, I think the show does a good job of asking questions more than it is about answering them. And I think with this show, specifically, even in reading the script and in portraying Etta, I had to fight for her justifications. You know, I had to be on her side, and I hope that an audience in watching is on her side, and that it makes them question, well, what is right? What even is the definition of what's right? What is justice? What is what can I justify? What can I justify? You know, I hope that it makes people ask those questions more than I hope that the show answers it. Because for me, I find that my answer changes on the situation, and I'm human, and I'm flawed and hypocritical, and I contradict myself. And I think that, yeah, it's complicated, I guess, would be my short answer.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that's something that, especially after this, one of the big turning points in Lovely and Etta's relationship, like midway through the season, there's a specific event that occurs that I think makes Lovely question, you know, the difference between vengeance or vengeance and justice. And that's something that she continues to question and grapple with through, you know, the finale.
Hmm. My last question for you guys is: by the end of the season, what do you think audiences will be most surprised by?
Oh, can't say, but my gosh, you won't see it coming.
You won't.
Literally not.
No, you won't. You won't. The three of us were like, we read the script and we're like, we're like, this
Verbatim.
curveball. We're like, Karen Campbell, your brain.
Hmm. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. I appreciate you guys. I've seen it, and I think it's amazing. So
Thank
great
you.
job by you three. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.
It's so nice to
you
meet
as
you.
well.
Thank you.
Great to meet you guys as well.
Ducked off low key, yeah, you know me. Kick it with Tyree, hit it 3 like Kyrie.